Attendance import is the process of creating user-friendly attendance data, derived from device punches, shift plans and attendance rules, defined for different groups of employees. This video describes how you can define attendance rules for different groups of employees. The attendance import settings are defined for each gang of employees. You can create multiple gangs according to requirements, but an employee can belong to only one gang at a time. When an employee joins, he is automatically added to the default gang. Now, let me show you how to define attendance import rules against a gang. First, let me define rules for production employees with overtime. The production department has dedicated devices for punching in and out, and they may work overnight. So, I'm choosing to consider all entries for work hours. Now, let's define the grace periods. If an employee arrives early to work, I want to mark the time as early in. If an employee arrives late to work, mark the time as late in. Lateness of up to 10 minutes should be ignored. If an employee leaves early from work, mark the time as early out. Early out up to 10 minutes should be ignored. If an employee leaves late from work, mark the time as overtime. Overtime less than 30 minutes should be ignored. If an employee works on a holiday, mark the time as overtime on holiday. If an employee is absent, mark the planned time slot as absence. Now, let me show you how to define rules for production employees with no overtime. Similarly, you can define attendance import settings for the other gangs. Now, let's take a look at the imported attendance data for different gangs. First, production employees with overtime. Now, production employees with no overtime. And sales. Even though the employees punch on the same devices, the attendance data has to be imported, based on different rules, so that the data can be used for meaningful reporting and automated payroll processing.